Hi, today we're playing The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, and I do not have an update for this because I'm playing on console. But that doesn't matter, we'll still be having just as much fun checking out all the cool bosses we find along the way. And I hope I can show you as many bosses as there is in this game, but there is a lot. So we're just going to get into playing the game. I don't know how much I can show you. And typically I'm not that good, but we'll just go right in. So right off the bat, I get an item room with radioactive tears that have splashback, and it's kind of a strong one to start off with. And later on, I get an item called a tapeworm. It's kind of weird, but it lets me hit more enemies in front of me because it shakes around. And it's pretty cool. And then I found this room full of TNT barrels with a golden chest in it, and it gave me 2 bombs, and that's going to be useful. And then later on, I find the first boss room, and it's Monstro, which is a pretty cool boss, which spits blood, and whenever it jumps, it shoots blood at you. And it was pretty effective for the first round. I only lost 2 hearts, which is a lot at the start. And for every boss you kill, it gives you an item. And for this room, I got an HP up item, which gave me an extra heart. And now you can go down the hole to the next basement. So for right now, I just want to go straight into the next boss room because I didn't want to look for the item room and I didn't have a key. So the second boss is Jerry and Larry, which is pretty cool. It drops obstacles for you to shoot down and avoid while killing the other ones. But it's pretty easy because they die pretty quick. And in this time, I got a devil room, which you can sacrifice one of your hearts for a little bud or item. I chose Ghost Baby. It just shoots bullets beside you. And now it's time to go over to the next basement, which should be Caves 1. And this one's pretty cool because you're put into a new environment with new enemies like Lust. And Lust was pretty easy with all the upgrades I had so far. And this time I got a pill out of it, which is Retrovision, which it just pixelates your screen for a little bit, which you won't see for a lot of it because it happens a couple times when you're playing. Later on, I enter a room where I can blow up rocks and create pathways and get this stone chest, which has an item in it, but I won't be using it. But now you get to see me accidentally blow myself up with a bomb. Honestly, didn't even know I planted it. I now find the item room with an item called the clicker. I don't even know what it does, it just flashes my screen. But I go to the boss room now and I'm fighting Gurdy Jr. And I got close to dying in this fight. I wasn't used to how the enemy moved, anything. But I got it done nonetheless, and I got 2 extra hearts out of it. And this new item. And it's time to go over to the next basement. And now we're in Caves 2, which is pretty cool. And there's new rooms, including ones made out of giant flies. There's a lot of flies, but I get pretty close to dying again. And then eventually I do die due to skeletons. I would have died no matter what. I'm at half a heart. But you know what? You just get past it and you go over to the next run, I guess. So eventually it just puts you back in basement 1 and you restart. And it's kind of easy to get back where you are if you get good luck. But, you know, sometimes you just don't. But, you know, eventually I make it back to Caves 1, which isn't where I was, but it was close. And I go back to fight this boss to go to Caves 2, but I died again. We're going to keep doing this till I get a little bit farther. So now we're just going to hop into the next run and hope it goes better. So I think for this one it would do good to pick a new character with different abilities like Yum Heart and more hearts. And just see what I can do, get farther. I found the boss room, and eventually I even went to the item room to get the item. And I went back to the boss room to fight the boss, which are these things. In a really tight room, may it be that. And I finished the boss, got the item, went down to the next basement, and then did the same for a couple of basements. Even found even weirder rooms. What is this? And fought some more bosses until I got to what is essentially Basement 2, where we last got the farthest. I have played this game a bit before, but this is basically new to me. There is completely new enemies, but eventually I made it to the boss room where I fought Chub, which is an incredibly funny name. But honestly, I had a lot of trouble on this. Just dodging all the worms that he sent out. There was a lot of projectiles, but I got it done. I fought everything, got the items, and I went on to the next basement, which was the depths one, and really weird rooms with spikes coming out of the floor, weird legs trampling you. I think those are the mom's legs, I don't know. Even more enemies that have different attacks, but like every good run, again, I die to these things. What are these? I die from killing it, but I can't say I wouldn't have died. I was already on 1 heart. Well, right about now is a minute of talking where I talk about what's happening in the channel and different things. You're completely free to leave, but I just want to say that I got the mic. If you've been staying for these minute talks in before videos, you know, been waiting for a mic, and I thought it was not gonna come. It came, which is still pretty cool, and it sounds great. Other things, no, I haven't uploaded for a while. Don't expect that to change, because just might not. But I am working on some Terraria stuff. If people like that, I know that was a really good thing. So I am working on that. And that is basically all. Like, subscribe, and listen to the outro music. I like it. You should. Bye.